No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. The Cardinals will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Galladay. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Louisville's offense has the ball for the first time. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Handoff from the shotgun. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes...
Nowhere to go with the ball and down. He goes at the 39. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Charles. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a set.
Breaks away in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. How about the big tight end keeping his concentration off that deflection?
And a lot of times you see those contested catches, but the deflected catches, those are just good bounces. Nice job by the big fella continuing to concentrate and see the football, but a nice break for that thing to bounce right to him.
Trying to hit him with the quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
And that's exactly why this linebacker has to stay on the field every single down, because he's so good in space. He's good against jet sweeps, he's good against bubble screens, and he can race outside and get receivers down on the ground quickly.
Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
To the air on 2nd down. Firing deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the takes, but couldn't reel it in.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience of this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rip.
There he goes! Oh, the ball's out after that big play. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Charles. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. He makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
And the Red Raiders will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the right. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Touchdown, Cardinals! And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Fires left. It's complete. To the 43-yard line, and a 1st down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Quickly complete. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense in an empty set.
Here we go.
They want to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Oh, what a cut! And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The snap sets up to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. The Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Unloads to the wideout. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas stopped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking to throw on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. The Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He slides that just inside the right upright. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nicely
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. Picked up a few extra. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when